excuse me.
Can you imagine? Just cheating.
Now, the video you just watched now is a video of a young girl who is trending for the very wrong reason. Now, she was standing on a walkway doing a TikTok video. Now, the man, according to her, that pushed her happens to be a lecturer in the Department of Theatre Art, and the man happens to be a professor. Now, that place she was standing doing a video happens to be a walkway. Now, in her words, look at the way he just pushed me. Now, in the first place, she's not even in that department. She's from History and International Relations Department. Then she was on the walkway when students were supposed to be passing, going for their lectures. Now, the next video I'm going to be showing you is the video of her beating up this lecturer and tearing off his clothes. So just watch and see. Now, when the video became viral and she realized her mistake, now she decided to put up a defense for herself that the lecturer broke her phone, that she didn't even know that the person happens to be a lecturer. Now, in the first place, if this video, that's the first video, was not available, this is how some people lie. She would have just lied against the man. Of course, there are a series of cases of lecturers intimidating students, especially female students. Now, whereby the man does not have any evidence to prove otherwise, then the man will either lose his job or will start facing discipline. What was she doing? She was doing a TikTok video on the corridor of the theater arts department. The lecturer was supposed to be having a class. Now, the way the lecturer touched her, the lecturer presumed that as this girl is doing this video, she's in front, she might not be seeing me. So because I want to pass, in order not for her to hit me, then he decided to say, excuse me, with just a little tap behind. Now, for her, she felt offended by why would this person just touch me? Why would he push me? Now, Adibin, there's no video evidence. People will start supporting her. They will be like, he was trying to molest her sexually. Of course, there's video evidence, so she couldn't say much. At the end of the day, she brought up a wrong defense for us, doing a TikTok video, one in the wrong place, on the corridor, that's walkway where people will pass. Now, she's not even in that department. That department happens to be that of theater arts, and the lecturer was having a class. So he was passing, he was going for his lecture, and you are there blocking the road because you feel it is your right to do TikTok video. Then nobody should tell you to leave the road. Now, there are some things that we do that are not our right. Of course, maybe we get away with those things as a privilege. Maybe people don't talk. That does not mean that it is your right. Now, for you to stand on walkway and start doing TikTok video, it is very, very wrong. The fact that people don't complain doesn't make it your right. Now, the least I expected of her to say, oh, sorry, sir. In my days in school, there are some things that you'll be doing, and by the time you see your lecturer coming, immediately you just even hide your shell. Now, a lot of these Gen Zs today, they don't have single respect. Apologies to those that do. It is not everybody. Of course, in every multitude, you will definitely see some exceptions. Now,
my name is Dr. Chukwudi Michael Okoye, a lecturer with the Department of Theatre and Film Studies, Faculty of Arts, Nnamdi Azikiwe University. Well, like I said, I wouldn't want to go into the narration because it will take quite some time. But, like as the only modification I will just give for the essence of recording is I was leaving a classroom to my office when I saw the lady along the passage, along the corridor of the Faculty of Arts. So she was making a TikTok video, and I needed to pass because, the way the place is, and someone was by there. So I just tapped and said, excuse me, and walked off. And when she made that insultive comment, I had to come back to first ascertain if she was a student, my student in the department. And then I needed her, because I noticed it was a TikTok video, so I needed her to delete it. I actually asked her to delete right in front of me. When she refused, I stretched my hand to confiscate the phone. And now, because I knew that would make her now say she's from the social department, because I had no knowledge of who she was. And that was when all hell let loose. And the rest, like they say, is history. So that's all I can say for now. Any other actions and whatever, I leave that to the committee to sort out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you.
What I can bring out from this is that this lady, it is either she does not have parents, maybe she brought up herself, perhaps maybe she was brought up by a single nonchalant parent, or she has parents but there's no love in that home. Because I've not seen a home whereby a child is well brought up and she will turn up to become this kind of person that she has turned up to become. The reason why I did not use single mother, because that narrative is just flying around, is because there are some single mothers that will train up a child well in a godly way, and you not even believe that that child did not grow up with a father. Then there are some single fathers also who will train up a child very, very well. Of course, there are a lot of single mothers who train up a child. You just know that this person, they're not even trainer. So looking at this girl, I tried to dig into her story. I realized that the father is a lecturer in Unizik. So if you check, maybe that was what gave her the effrontery to do what she did. She believed that she's untouchable, nobody's going to touch her. And at the end of the day, they will just settle it. Now, if this university did not come up with a serious punishment that would deter any other person from doing this, that means the university is just a joke.